Hello there, Evie here. I will be getting on with proper videos and things. These long videos that I'm creating in the background just take time to come to fruition. I'm still painting the NOCTUA A9x14, which is what we're discussing today. Now, or in this video, and today. Now, I did a live stream yesterday. It was about a 5-hour live stream, among which we built in this Mastercase Pro 3 cooler master case. Excellent case, certainly recommend it. It's one of the easiest ones I've had to build in. Acoustics aren't great, to be honest, but apart from that, not too bad. I haven't actually been able to test it yet, and that's the point of this video. I've been spray painting the NOCTUA NF-A9x14 fan, not this one, the one that came with the L9i, although there was a bit of a hiccup, hence why I've got one brand new by itself. But instead of spraying this one, I've actually got this one installed into this cooler here. But I'm using the one that was with the NH-L9i. So, I would like to label this video. I may or may not label this video. Watch this before you buy this fan for a very legitimate reason. I might at least put it in the banner, because this has hit me as a bit of a surprise. So, disclaimer and spoiler due to a disclaimer. Because certain people on the internet do not watch an entire video and get the reasoning behind the video, which generally comes towards the end at the conclusion, I have to put this disclaimer in. This video is purely about the differences in a product with exactly the same name. That's pretty much all I need to say. Without going any further, please enjoy the video. With the L9i and the L9X65 coolers, you get the A9X14 with them. So it's a 92mm fan, 14mm thick, and is rated for 2,500 RPM, which is as you expect. On both of them, it's identical. Now, that obviously has its own set of statistics. Now, you may know what's coming up. I bought another one because I had an issue with one of the other ones I had before, which you'll see when I'm in the spray painting video. I'll go over that then. I did mention it very briefly in the Twitch stream yesterday. I ordered a new one, and this one is mounted to this one's mounted to the L9i inside this case now, and I was just about to test with it. Well, I went into the BIOS as I normally do. I tend to go into the BIOS and change everything to full speed, all the fans to full speed, to make sure I'm getting the maximum performance, so you guys know what the maximum performance is based on this very specific test setup. So, go into there, turn the fans up, and it hits about 2,048, 2,050 RPM. And this fan is rated for 2,500 RPM. Or so I thought. The A9X14, the NF-A9x14 PWM that comes with the coolers is rated for 2,500 RPM. The NF-A9x14 PWM, no change in name, which you buy individually, is rated for 2,200 RPM. 300 RPM lower, and this is plus or minus 10% for both of them, but that is above 10% difference in these fans' performance. And if you get one of the ones which hits like a sort of lower end of that, plus or minus 10%, you're looking at nearly 20% difference between this fan and the one that will come with this one. And if you hit a higher one with this, you're going to be hitting higher numbers, 25% differences. So this is a super, watch out guys, NOCTUA are doing some shady stuff here. I'm not sure whether this is an old revision. If so, label it. Please let me know, guys, what you think the issue is here. I know there's been manufacturing issues between them using two different factories, one in China and one in Austria, or they design them in Austria. I'm not sure whether they use Austria as a base for manufacture as well. But I know there's manufacturing differences in fans in terms of their styles, but I have no idea why it's a different motor performance issue. So because of that that 300 RPM difference out of the box, you've got completely different static pressure characteristics and airflow characteristics that you would expect, especially if you've already owned one from one of these coolers. So yes, really watch out for that, guys. There's nothing on the front that is saying this is a different revision. A premium fan. I presume this one to be more premium, to be honest, and it isn't actually labeled premium. Maybe that's it. Maybe you get less is more, I think, with premium products. You buy a really expensive Porsche and it has less than the slightly lesser expensive Porsche. So maybe that's the issue. It's the premium bit. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you know anything about this. I had no idea, so I cannot test this case now, and I was setting up all the graphs to ensure that it would go smoothly. So yes, if you know anything, please let me know. I definitely want to contact NOCTUA on this. I'm finding a lot of stuff which I have issues with lately when it comes to manufacturers or suppliers and their advertising and labeling of products lately. And I'm going to try pick them up on it, because this is all good for the consumer. If we can correct these things, if many different channels can do this, then we can correct these things and not have this kind of issue. 300 RPM. It's a big difference, especially for such a thin fan. You need all the RPM you can get. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. There's not really much more to say. I'm sort of shouting out to you guys. If you know anything more about this, please let me know. If you've had any of these experiences yourself with getting extra ones, please let me know. I'm going to try and hear from the horse's mouth themselves, Noctua, and I'll send them a kind email and just ask a few questions and ask for some reasoning as to why this is the case and why they're not labelled differently, because they should be labelled differently. Anyway, just seeing if there's anything special in this box now, just to make sure I haven't gone completely insane. Scope of delivery. Oh, geez, this is getting even weirder now. So the scope of delivery for this one, even though it's labelled as an NF-A9x14 PWM 92mm premium fan, the scope of delivery is an A9x14 PWM, and the scope of delivery for this one, even though it's not labelled at the top as an A9x14 PWM premium fan, in the scope of delivery, it comes up as a premium fan. So, what is going on? What's going on? No idea. Please let me know, guys, if you know anything. Thank you very much for checking this one out. Be very wary as to which one you're going to get if you're going to go for it yourself, and hold fire if you want to get the most performance out of something and you're going for a really compact build for most performance and you were going to choose this fan, because it won't give you the performance that you might expect it to. It's 2,200 RPM, not 2,500. So, thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.